You know who's terrible at lying? Little kids. They just can't do it right. They spend so much time sharing every honest thought that pops into their heads that the very idea of a fib requires painfully obvious mental gymnastics. You know who's great at lying? Grown-ups. Something changes after those innocent childhood years. We learn how to hide, how to conceal, how to make our expression match the lie we're trying to sell. And with years and years of practice, well, we can do it well. You know what the problem is with lying? Well, if you've been following this video series, you're probably guessing it has something to do with the heart, and you're absolutely right. Lying causes a lot of obvious problems. Chronic liars lose trust. They lose friends. They lose jobs. They lose spouses. They lose money. They lose all sorts of things, but only because they lose something else first: integrity. Now, in architectural terms, the integrity of a structure determines its ability to withstand the various stresses put on it by its surroundings. In human terms, integrity is roughly the same thing. Your integrity determines who you are and who you become when things get tough. When it looks like we can make our lives easier or better by practicing deceit, what do? Who do we become? The Ninth Commandment reads, "You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor." And elsewhere in the Bible, we read that God desires truth in the inward parts. God wants men and women who refuse to compromise their integrity in any situation. So how do we become that kind of person? Well, the Bible warns us that every city or house divided against itself will not stand. When we lie, we create division inside ourselves. We compromise our integrity by trying to maintain a lie while hiding away the truth, which brings us to a critical juncture. The human mind isn't designed to believe two opposing viewpoints. Eventually, we have to choose. Either we let go of the lie and own up to the truth, or we deny the truth until we start to believe our own lie. And the farther we go down that road, the harder it gets to let go of the lie. So if you find yourself trapped in the clutches of dishonesty, if you find yourself repeating a story you don't believe for the sake of appearances, then the time to act is now. Will there be fallout? Yes. Will there be pain and hurt and distrust? Absolutely. But there's no avoiding that now because those things were set in motion a long time ago. The one thing that's still in your control is when you choose to face them. The time to rebuild your integrity is now. Tomorrow might be one lie too late. The 10th Commandment helps us identify what is most important in our lives. To learn more, click Next to continue watching this series. For further reading, you can also download our free booklet, God's 10 Commandments, Still Relevant Today.